Hey guys, welcome back to another segment of the small. Oh. Jesus Christ, man. We're not doing plant segments, okay? We're not botanists. God damn.
Welcome back to the small botanist segment.
Today we're going to talk about chrysanthemums.
Yeah.
Fucking tulips. Goddamn poinsettias, okay? That's what it's all about now.
Timber.
Fucking cacti. No, but thank you. Welcome back to another small SAC segment, guys. Yes, it's another fucking episode of Star Wars, okay? This is what we're into right now. This is all we're fucking talking about.
You have one more and then we're done.
Hopefully. I don't want there to be one. I want there to be just more.
I want there to be more Star Wars.
So we're going to be talking about episode 7 today of Ashoka. Mm-hmm. The continuing on from Ezra meeting goddamn Sabine. Except, how did this episode start? You don't even remember.
Oh, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, take it away.
So we start off with Hera, which is, we haven't seen her since what, episode 4, 5?
Yeah.
4?
Episode...
No, 5.
Yeah.
Because at the end of 5. Yeah, so we haven't seen her for a while. And she's basically in shit with the Republic.
Yeah.
She
is on trial.
She's on trial.
She in big doo-doo.
She is in shit.
Yes.
So it's her, Mon Mothra, Senator
the turds.
Yeah, Senator A-hole, and just basically everyone else. And she's being questioned, like, why'd you do it? XYZ.
You never came back.
Yeah.
Like starting.
You didn't tell us what the fuck was going on.
About nothing,
yeah,
realistically. Right? Thinking that there is really no return of Thrawn and that we shouldn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
But then this is how the Republic failed in the first time.
That's how they always fail.
Like, I don't understand where they get these people from. Why are you putting these people in
Why are you hiring idiots?
Yeah, straight up, man. Like, they're politicians that don't know shit.
Yeah.
Or they're in it for themselves. They're just looking out for their best interests. Like, they don't care about the people. It's what they can do to get back in power and the money so they can live a more comfortable life.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. So she's just like, hey, like, I did it because of this, because I know Thrawn's coming back. And then, like, Mon Mothra's trying to be like help her, but not like discreetly do it, because we have the other Senator Zygo, I think his name is, who's just being a big piece of shit.
Oh, they're all garbage.
Yeah,
they're all garbage.
And like Mothra is trying to be like, oh well,
she's trying to be like
civil. That's what
civil, fence sitting a little bit while trying to give Hera the support, but she can't.
Yeah, she can't like publicly do it.
No, which is a problem.
Yeah.
So Hera's like trying to explain why like this is a bad idea, calling out that one senator, and just like, you know, it's
and then
all
Carson comes in,
and he's like shaking his head, and she looks to him, and she's like,
and like he's even trying to like be like, oh well, we, you know, even though she said this, we were doing it out of our own. And then Zygo's like, sit down, you know, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, unless
right?
you want to lose rank or some shit.
Yeah. And then they come to a final decision, and he's like, we by here, the New Republic, XYZ, to court martial. Does anyone have anything?
Well, he didn't say like we hereby. It's like who's in voting?
Oh
for
yeah, sorry.
Stripping her and like of her rank and court martialing Hera Syndulla. Say aye, and then before, or if anybody has anything to say. And then out of
left field,
the biggest hero of Star Wars shows up.
Honest to God,
the god of Star Wars.
Did you think this was ever gonna happen?
No.
In the show,
it was unexpected.
I legitimately said out loud, holy fuck.
I thought maybe they were waiting for some sort of like witness to come in and
someone
to kind of give the
evidence.
Was
thinking Mothra was gonna say, I object.
Yeah,
here's
or
why.
Something.
Yeah,
but motherfucking
motherfucking
3PO. C-3PO.
We see a guard like stopping a droid, and he's like, excuse me, and I was like, oh my god.
That's the golden boy.
That guy, the hero Ewoks.
The golden boy, man. Yeah. Showing up out of nowhere.
And he's like, I am C-3PO. And I'm like, yeah, we get it. You said it 1,000 times.
I have instruction from Leia Organa.
He dropped Leia Organa. And at that point, you can't say anything.
They all just shut up.
Yeah.
They all just shut up.
They're like, oh,
fuck.
Okay.
They didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, because he's basically like, Leia Organa told them to go.
Yeah.
So you can't say anything.
I have official order from Leia Organa commissioning them to go check this out.
Yeah, and then Senator Zygo's like, oh, okay.
Well, he's like, we just can't take the word of a mere droid. And he's Hopper in the back, like, what'd you say? He's a mere droid.
And Carl's like, whoa, relax, dude.
Chopper's a fucking murderer. He's a goddamn murderer.
Yeah. Yeah. And then C-3PO goes, mirror droid, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, but long story short, he told the Republic that Leia told Hera to go.
Leia Organa, Senator Leia Organa, head of the Defense Council.
Yeah.
At that point, as soon as that was said, it was all done.
Yeah, head of the defense. Okay, we get it.
All done.
Yeah. So then the court gets dismissed, and then Mothra comes up and goes, "Hey,
how bad is this?"
Yeah, like she's
It's
like,
non-returning.
I know that's not why.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, how bad is this? And then Hera goes, "Oh, he's coming."
Yeah. He's
coming.
like, she's basically saying, be prepared for the worst, but hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, big hope.
Yeah.
Big hope. Right?
Which is the big thing.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to the planet.
Yeah, and then is this where Sabine wakes up and they're talking?
I thought it was Ahsoka first.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So it goes to Ahsoka and Hu Yang.
Oh yeah, that action scene.
And they're just talking some more about stuff and like I really can't remember what the fuck they were about.
No, Ahsoka's training and the hologram of Anakin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
So Ahsoka is like again doing some like Japanese samurai training. Dude, it legit looked like him, I'm not gonna lie. And then she has a hologram of Clone Wars Anakin walking around her. He dropped Count Dooku, General Grievous, Asajj Ventress. I was like, oh my god.
It was really cool.
I was like, holy shit.
Canonized all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they were already canon, but like live action canon.
To hear them again was kind of cool. So like, so it's just, it was basically like a battle hologram being like, prepare for these bad guys out in the field, X, Y, Z, and she just has it going on. It's basically like when you're studying and you just have music in the background. That's kind of what it was.
Coach is coaching you.
Yeah, she was training, and then she just had him like in the background shooting the shit. And then she says to Hu Yang like there's like what, like how many more? I think like 60 or something.
Something like that.
There's a lot more of like those recordings.
Well, no, she said he made 20 of those, I think.
20, yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently that was the last one he ever did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
she goes to put it away. You see this like cabinet full of all these other, I guess, like lightsabers that were in there too.
Maybe.
And this little wooden box of all the data things of Anakin.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It makes me wonder if those will come into play later.
Maybe she'll like after this is all said and done, she'll just like play them all and just kind of hear them back.
Right.
That'd be very like heartwarming for sure.
God.
But and then we get, I can't remember. Oh yeah, the Porgos are starting to slow down because they came to their destination.
That's what Hu Yang
calculated. That's what Hu Yang said. And then once they kind of stop, there's like rumbling going on, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So then they kind of boot up the ship. They leave the mouth of the Porgal, and they enter a minefield. And this minefield was long.
Imperial minefield.
Did you see how long it was from the planet?
It was quite fucking a distance.
It was very far.
Yeah, it was kind of insane. Man.
Yeah, so then...
and Hu Yang is just, they're going through there, and Hu Yang, it's a good thing we have the cover of the Porgals, and then what do the Porgals do? We out, bitch!
Yeah.
They go taking off.
Hu Yang says, thank God for the Porgals, and then all of a sudden, we look to our right, and one goes, poof, hyperspeed. And they all go, and then Ahsoka goes, you had to say something. Yeah. So then she takes control, and she's like fucking going through all of them.
An Imperial starship, like the little fighters come out. And
and then we get fighters, and it's a whole bunch of shit.
And then she goes into the Porgal graveyard.
I think Hu Young is like, don't do it.
Please don't do this. We're gonna die. We don't have sensors for this stuff.
We're on a ship, for God's sakes. So then they go. It reminded me of Episode 5 when Han Solo went in the asteroid field.
Ooh,
that's what it was. Yeah, that's what. It reminded me of the scanners couldn't see anything. That's what he said. He's like, the scanners won't see. What are you, dumb?
Yep.
So then she's like, she's doing the whole.
She has the Force, my God.
Yeah, the Force can see everything. Yeah. So then they're going there. Some guys get like hit by the debris, get squished, blah blah, and then they kind of like fly and just land on like a whalebone.
Yeah,
and they're like,
because Thrawn,
no one move.
Because it cuts to Thrawn and Elizabeth, and they're like, yeah, we got them. Pull them back for now.
Yeah,
basically just pull them back.
Yeah, take them back.
And he gets to Great Mother's like, Great Mother's, I need your help.
Yeah.
Locate her in this field.
Find her.
Yeah.
And then
it cuts to Sabine and Ezra.
Yes, and so now I assume she has told him everything, but then you had some hot takes.
She didn't. She didn't tell. All she told him all she told him was what happened within that 10-year span.
Yep.
So the Empire got defeated.
Yep.
Emperor's more than likely dead.
The Battle of Endor?
Yeah, the Battle of Endor.
Yeah. No mention of Luke.
No mention of Luke.
Odd.
The hero.
Or even like Han Solo.
The hero of the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
Didn't mention him at all.
I know.
So,
Odd, but hey.
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it. And he was like, "Yo, that's so cool." He's like, "So."
He's like, "Yeah, I kind of missed a whole lot."
Yeah.
Right?
He's like, "So when are we going home?"
Yeah. No. Then he goes, "So where's Ahsoka?" And she goes,
I thought that was after.
So was it after?
I'm pretty sure it was after, yeah. Because he was like, we can talk about that, but I also kind of want to talk about how we're going to get home. She kind of looks at him, then looks down, doesn't really say anything. And then he's like, oh, so I guess it's complicated. She's like, yep.
"Oh, yeah, pardon me." And then we get...
And then she talks about Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Like, I've been training under Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. He's like, Ahsoka? Really? You're training under Ahsoka. You're training.
I was her friend.
And she's like, hey, what the hell?
Yeah.
And she's like, you're... Well, I mean, you trained before, I get that, but like now you train with Ahsoka again. Okay, you can do Jedi stuff.
Yeah, you can lift rocks and stuff. And then he goes, "Okay, so where is she?" And then she kind of like, and he goes, "Oh, it's complicated."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Very,
Very."
And he goes, "Very complicated." Like, what do you mean?
Like she ain't saying shit. So this is
She's being very dodgy.
It's frustrating me because I'm like, this isn't what Sabine was in Rebels, and now she's just being dodgy about fucking everything because, I mean, maybe the whole thing's playing out where she's afraid to tell Ezra the truth because he'll get
but if you keep the lie
pissed.
going,
yeah, and if he finds out eventually, he's gonna be even more mad than what you would have told him to begin with.
yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, how long are you gonna play this fucking game with him?
how long are you playing coy?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you basically gave up an entire galaxy to save him, and that's more than likely not what he wanted, but that's what you did.
Yeah,
The most selfish, like that's a Sith thing to do.
it's very.
It's a Sith thing to do. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, after that, we cut back to Ahsoka, and Hu Young's like, "How are we getting out of here?" And she goes, "Let me see if I can find Sabine." So then she closes her eyes.
She uses the Force,
and does the whole like Luke and Leia thing in F5, where he's like, "Leia,
Sabine.
Leia,
Sabine.
yeah." And she goes, "Sabine, Sabine," and then we cut back to Sabine, and she's like, "Ahsoka, right?" And then Ezra goes, "Did you say something?" And she goes, "No, no."
She's like, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, what feeling? How do you say the fucking truth? What the fuck? You're gonna be like, I had a feeling. You're gonna be like, I think I heard Ahsoka.
I think I heard
Are
Ahsoka.
you dumb?
Yeah.
Like, don't you think he'd want to know about this?
Yeah.
He was asking about Ahsoka literally like 2 minutes ago. Like, what the fuck, my guy?
Yeah.
I don't understand this. I don't understand her reasoning about wanting to hide all this shit. I don't get it.
It's weird.
It's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I don't get why Dave Filoni's doing it like
I
this.
hope there's a
Unless
rhyme
like
and
some-
reason, but I could be wrong.
Episode 8 better fucking tell us why she's doing the way she is, because I'm going to lose
What
my
if
shit.
she joins Balin at the end?
Fuck, suck my ass. I don't know what's going to happen then. Good God. Like, what? Her and Shin are just going to trade places? Like, Ahsoka, you're a better apprentice. I'll take you in instead.
They'll walk by each other, high five, and tag each other out.
Oh my God. Just dumb shit. Man.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the other thing. So when we cut back to Balin and Shin, they're with the little bandit people. The bandit people take off after Sabine and Ezra. He's like, okay, you're gonna go take out Ezra and Sabine.
Yeah, Shin's.
And then Shin looks back like, what?
He's like, yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
It's all
And
you.
she's like,
And she's like,
you're
wait.
not coming? You're not gonna help?
Yeah, she's like, wait.
No, this is your test.
Yeah.
She looked very unsure.
I was like, wait, you're not just gonna go?
So fucking baffled. Like, you ain't backing me up, man. What the fuck?
I can't
He's
take
like,
them on my own.
He's like, you're on a different path. I'm on a different path. This is
Yeah.
not what I want.
And then he basically gives her like one last thing, and he's like, he's basically, if you're impatient, it guarantees loss.
Yeah, like your defeat is imminent at
Yeah,
that point.
like one
She's
kind of
like-
last.
She looks at him like, what the fuck is that? she just looks so confused the entire
She's like, okay,
and then just takes off.
and just kicks it. Yeah.
I was just lost with that, man. Their relationship is so fucked. It doesn't even make sense. It's so wild.
Zero
man.
sense.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm just curious as to how the fuck he found her, or if that is that his daughter. I don't get it.
I have no idea.
You know, it's so weird, man.
Yeah, and then the bandits and Shin start attacking the nomad pods.
Yep.
as they would. Not much happens in this little.
And then Sabine just starts
scuffle.
blasting.
Yeah,
you know?
pew 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 pew, and then one of the pods gets downed, and then we get the whoopa, which I
and
mean,
it's like whoopa.
Yeah.
They do this like little circle.
Ezra says whoopa.
Formation, like, we can't leave him behind.
No one's left behind. So then they kind of like form up and squat up into like this like maze-like formation.
Yeah, very odd. Very weird.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just like a plan for them to stop like that, or that's just how they stopped.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
And then we get as they're all approaching, Sabine goes, Ezra, here's a saber, and he goes, I don't need it.
Yeah, she's like, no. He's like, but it's yours. She's like, no, I don't want it.
I gave it to you, and then he goes, the Force is my
Force is my ally. I was like, all right, you fucking nerd. Let's see how this works. So this motherfucker starts doing like Jeet Kune Do against these dudes, and just like doing this shit and like Force powers them and stuff. I'm like, okay.
He doesn't like really kill anyone.
No,
he just like pushes them.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay. And it's weird that he's not killing these bandits. And then when Shin shows up to attack, and he stops it with the Force power.
Yeah, so then
Shin
attacks him, and they get into like a whole like lightsaber versus CQC thing that never works. But then Ezra does this like cool thing where Shin swipes and he like softs the blade. Who else has done that?
Vader.
Kylo. Is that a Sith thing?
I don't know. No, it's a Force thing. Anybody can stop anything with the Force.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when the last time we saw it, I just can't remember.
Vader, Obi-Wan.
Really?
When the sister went to go swipe against, he just, like, blocked it. He was just like, nope.
Oh, that's right.
Talk to the hand, motherfucker.
Talk to the hand, bitch. Yeah, and then we get that, and then we get Sabine doing some stuff, and the whole time that's happening, Ahsoka and Huyang are being chased by the fighters in the sky. And she's like, well, I gotta go down there. And he's like, well, according to Jedi protocol, we can't land. And she's like, I'm not gonna land. And he's like, not this again. So then she grabs her cloak, bay door opens, and, oh, sorry, he goes, the last time wasn't my fault. And she's like, yes, it was. And he's like, I didn't mean to hurt you. So then bay doors open, and she goes, 3, 2, 1, and the stairs turn to a
sliding ramp.
A ramp. She slides down, tuck and roll, and lands. And like the second she lands, Balin's like, "What's up?"
Just like a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just like you just landed right in front of him, huh?
Yeah.
Dumbass shit.
I was saying to him that like the whole time they were in the sky, Balin's like just like what the fuck is happening? What's happening on there? So
it was like that moment in Dragon Ball. Where like Vegeta's looking up and he's just looking at Bayla, at Beerus and Goku fighting, and Piccolo's like, "What are you looking at?" Yeah,
yeah. So then Ahsoka lands, and like in 3 seconds he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh, no, sorry." He goes, "I expect to see you here," and she's like, "I expect to see you here." And then they get into their whole like second round type move, but she has 2 sabers. But even then, like Homie's just like ruthless.
Yeah.
Homie's ruthless.
He's a power hitter, that guy.
Homie is always just power swinging.
Yep. He's got skill and power. That's what he's got.
Homie just said, fuck every other attribute. I just want power.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And she even says, like, I can't defeat... He's like, you can't defeat me. She's like, yeah, you're right.
She's like, I'm not trying to.
But I don't have to.
Yeah.
It's just a distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction!
Smoke bomb! So then Huyang fires some bolts. Smoke and dirt pop up.
Yeah.
Balin goes, ah! And then she takes his howler and kicks it. And he's like, God damn it.
Got away.
Got outsmarted.
But he doesn't even go after it. He's like, that's not my significant. It's not significant to me. That's what it felt like. Because he like takes her breath. He's like, I got other plans.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to them. The starship things that like Thrawn sent out to go back them up. Was just going on. And Thrawn was like, oh, we're missing a player from the side. And Elsbeth is looking at the fucking holo screen like... He like looks at him.
So it says
she also looks confused. Like, I don't know.
It's basically like this giant board, and there's like icons and stuff. And Thrawn's like, "Oh yes, yeah, okay, yeah, we're missing Balin." And Elsbeth is like, "What the fuck is going on?" She's like,
to me, it seems like she's like, "What do you see that?"
She goes from like Thrawn to the board, Thrawn, and then she like gets this like disgruntled look like what the fuck is happening on this board? And the whole time,
it's like if you introduce somebody to chess and they had no idea what the fuck is that.
Yeah, they're like, okay, there's pieces, right?
Yeah, and it's like this is what's happening. They're backing her up.
Yeah. We forgot to mention when Elsbeth gave Thrawn basically like the folder of Ahsoka. he found out that Anakin was her master.
Yeah.
And that
was significant, actually.
Yeah.
I can't believe we left that part out.
Yeah.
But Thrawn, where he was like, her master was Anakin Skywalker.
He's like,
he looked shook. He looked shook.
He's like, yep. Whoa. Anakin,
hold up.
Wait.
Hold up.
He's like General Skywalker when her princess.
Yep.
He's like, wrap it up, basically.
He said, is there any other Jedi coming?
I need to.
He was so afraid.
He's following her.
So it makes me wonder if he wasn't aware of Anakin just gone.
Do you think so?
I don't know. It's very weird that he would react like that.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe it's just the fact that Anakin was the one that trained her.
That too.
Maybe that's all it is.
That too.
Because he was very unpredictable. He did a lot of stuff that was different from other Jedi.
Yep.
You know, and she was like, we're going to be ready for all surprises. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why he sent the gunships after them.
Yeah, he's like, just send everyone at this point.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. And so
then,
they get there, they're surrounded, and he's like, Shin's like, fire! And
yeah,
then,
so it's like pods, Ezra, Sabine, and then like night troopers, and then Shin, and then
she's like, fire!
Shin goes like, any last words, and Ezra, she goes, fire, and he goes, whoa, wait.
Let's talk about this.
Let's just chat, guys.
Yeah. I can surrender. She can surrender.
We don't have to fight. We'll get some wings. Let's just relax. And then she goes, does she say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, fire, and then like 3 night troopers go flying.
Bulldoze.
Yeah, and Ahsoka shows up, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
save the day.
it's game over.
And then all hell breaks loose all of a sudden.
They start fighting, and then Ezra finally picks up a blaster and starts killing fucking troopers.
Finally gets
like, okay, so you're not as peaceful as I thought.
Yeah.
You're killing fucking troopers.
And then Sabine goes back to kind of boop, 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 boop. By the way, her death counter is at 100 because she should have died 100 times.
Yeah.
Her armor saved her.
She should have died 1,000,000 times over, but her Beskar steel has saved her more than we can count at this point. And then like Shin and Ahsoka start fighting each other, which was
it wasn't even like she didn't even ignite a saber. It was just like a dodge.
Ahsoka bullied her, dude.
Easily.
That was bullying.
Yeah. It's like if you hold your like younger sibling right here.
It's like a grade 7 kid picking on a grade 3 kid.
Oh, it was
stop hitting yourself.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself.
It was not needed. And then after that, we get an interesting like take on Ahsoka and Shin
from Thrawn, and he's like, oh, it's like watching the Jedis of old.
Yeah. And then down in the field,
Thrawn got hard.
Oh yeah,
it turned him on.
Thrawn's like, I've missed this.
Yeah,
I've missed this.
Pretty much.
Let's go. And again, so the board, and Thrawn's like, oh yes, the Jedi of the old. Again, Elsbeth is like, what do you see?
She looks confused.
What do you see?
Like, what is going on?
She's like, what do you see on this board? Because I don't see anything. Like, I see pieces moving, but what the fuck's
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then this floating robot goes beep beep.
Yeah, Thrawn basically is like, okay, order them to retreat.
Yeah, send them all back.
Yeah.
Because he notices Balin's not there.
Yeah.
And he was really riding on Balin, kind of like
big time.
being the person.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like,
these are acceptable
whoa,
losses.
whoa.
We've learned some things.
Yeah.
Let's get them out.
Where's Balin? And Elsbeth is like, I don't know, dude. I don't know how to read the book. I don't know, dude.
So what is this?
Yeah. So then the robot, I guess, signifies like, all right, come back to base.
Yep.
XYZ.
And Shin sees all the troopers leaving.
And she's like, uh-oh.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. And then Ahsoka goes, look.
Surrender. Give up.
Surrender. And then she goes, let me help you.
Yeah. And Shin looks confused. Again.
Shin gave her the Elsbeth look.
Her entire arc for this fucking series is confusion. Just fucking confusion,
so
man.
true.
I don't understand
Yeah.
how she's so confused. She's like, oh. But to me, it's just like, she's getting help. She's like, and the help that when Ahsoka asked her, for, like, let me help you.
Yeah.
It was genuine. It wasn't like when Darth Maul approached her, was like, let me help you. It wasn't like when Vader was to Luke. Well, actually, maybe Vader to Luke was genuine, but it was for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, like you could tell Ahsoka legit meant like, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me save you.
Because she looked confused. She looked lost, man. She didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that kind of like rattled Shin a bit.
Because her master never gave her that sense of like, we're
like
team.
he taught her but didn't help her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the big difference between the two.
Yeah.
There's like a nurturing, but then there's like military style, like you're getting fucking taught how
Yeah.
to do this shit.
You're a warrior, work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then she kind of gives her like a look for like at least like 5 seconds. And
And it
then,
runs away.
and then just hops in the howler and takes off. And then we get...
they have a nice little moment of reunion.
So
Actually, we missed Hu Yang being like, "Oh, they're together. I hope."
Oh, nice, they're together. And he's like,
I hope I live long enough to see them. He was like, "I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. This is it." And then we get a weird. I pointed out. We get like a weird like Sabine being like, "Oh,
You're alive."
you're alive."
To Ahsoka, not excited that she's fucking alive and happy that she's alive. Just you're alive.
You're alive.
It
Even
was-
though I heard you.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
That the way she just reacted, because when you see Ahsoka and Ezra, they're happy to see each other.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like touching his face, like laughing.
Yeah.
Like oh my god, you thank God, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like they had a very genuine, happy interaction, and just her and Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka seemed happy to see Sabine, but Sabine not so happy to see Ahsoka.
It was odd.
Yeah.
It was very odd.
Very
it
weird.
It was very much confusion.
Yeah, it's almost like Sabine was hoping she would be dead. And stay
Yeah.
dead.
I was kind of thinking that, but I didn't want to
But
say
then
it.
she didn't have to explain herself.
Yeah. She's like, you kind of fucked up, and I tell him what's going. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then the episode ends.
Maybe next episode it'll kind of take her back, being like, you know, she's gonna try to explain to herself, and Ahsoka's be like, don't worry about it. Like, it didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like you did, or maybe just be like, you did what you had to do, and I can understand.
Yeah. Right. But then I can see like Ezra being like, why didn't you tell me the truth?
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is gonna blow up in Sabine's face big time,
I really
and we're gonna
think so.
see some hate happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, someone's gonna die at the end of this. I really think we're gonna see a death of some
If it's
sort.
the Howler or Hu Young, I'm out.
Yo, fuck! Don't touch the Howler. Okay, my boy is going with them. He's going with them.
He's part of the team.
Yeah,
Part of the team.
100%, man. Oh god. But like overall, like what did you think of this episode overall?
It was not as like. I think honestly, it was all over the place.
It felt, yeah, it
kinda
felt,
was.
it felt a little messy.
Yeah.
Like it was a good episode, but definitely felt a little messy. And I think I think it has to attribute to them just consistently changing directors.
Stop doing it.
Yeah.
Stop doing
it feels like it loses its pacing.
Yeah.
And just the immersion that we get from it.
Yeah.
Because it went from this like crazy, like dope, serious story to now we're getting a little bit more lighthearted with stuff,
Yeah.
which okay, I can understand is Ezra and all this shit, but the pacing, the tone just doesn't feel the same
Yeah.
when you're swapping directors every episode or every couple episodes.
I think it hurts the show.
It does.
It really does.
Honestly, yeah.
Not saying anything is wrong with any of the directors or anything. I'm just saying everyone has a different style.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna hurt the show.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we need to cut that out with all this stuff. With all these like short limited series, not getting a full on like actual lengthy 15, maybe 20 episode
Yeah.
shows. We got to stop with the changing of directors. It's definitely hurting production a little bit and the tone of the series that you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe other directors can be like, I think this would go here. I think that would be good. Like tips and all that.
Yeah.
Jazz, but let someone at the end of the day be like, it's my choice.
Yeah. Like, okay, I can maybe respect if it's two different directors.
That's
Okay.
fine, just bounce
But
it.
I like in this series, I'm pretty sure we've seen like 4 different directors now at the end credits.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's a lot to go through. I'm like, why are you doing it like this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's odd. Unless you're just trying out directors for future installments, like, you got this way, you got this way. You
Okay,
know?
okay.
But don't do it with the fucking series like Ahsoka. I'm just like, it's too good. It's too good. Maybe that's why they were doing it. They were like, this series is going to be the next time do it. Let's experiment a little bit.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So, yeah, overall, good episode. Just
Not
stop
bad.
with the directors, man.
Yeah.
Stop with the directors.
But not bad.
Yeah.
Excited for 8.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going.
No idea.
I just feel like someone's going to die, and that's it.
And it better not be the Howler.
Oh, fuck me, man. No.
I'll call you the minute if it happens. I'll call you and be like, "Are you okay?"
No, I'm not going to answer the phone. I'm going to be crying in my fucking pillow
For a week.
for a week. You don't kill a horse dog. You don't.
You don't kill the hog.
The Dorse. You don't kill the Dorse, okay? Good God.
The horse hog.
That's weird.
I tried that.
That's too many syllables. Too many syllables, man.
Too many.
But anyways, that's it for the small sack segment, guys. Thanks again for watching.
We'll have some more plants.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
I will bring a plant
Yeah, just
wherever we go.
Little cactus.
I'll buy a
Little cactus. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you thought about today, about episode 7.
Let us know what you think about a series doing each episode a different director. Like if you have a favorite show and it's doing that, your thoughts. Because like I think it just hurts whatever show it's happening in. I think it just
hurts the pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. Anyways,
that's all.
Peace out, guys. Bye.